tell me about your weirdest first date in the comments below. I have a really juicy one, and I am someone who has definitely dated around too. So I've got a lot of really good and really horrible stories. So I can definitely tell a lot. And I'm someone who has definitely learned a lot, and I like being in relationships, but it has to be the right one. But I'm going to tell you about some stories I have because I've got a lot of great ones. So the worst one that I can think of currently is one that I actually met this man in school, and I knew he was interested in me to some capacity because he was telling me he liked me and contacted me a lot, sending me Snapchats. Yeah, I was like in college, I think, when we met. And I was actually single. I actually just got out of a relationship. We were kind of like, actually that man and I in that relationship were very on and off. And when we would break up, I would think it was like completely over. So I would move on to someone else and go on another date, as you should. And yeah, I actually gave this man a chance. And honestly, I'm trying to think back when we actually first met, if I, one, was in a relationship, or two, wasn't interested. Or it could have been both or neither. But I'm just saying that I was aware that he liked me, if that made sense. But I was like, why not give him a chance? Well, I'll tell you about that story. So we went to a bar, and normally I would not go to a bar for a first date unless if it's like maybe like a winery or a wine bar for a first date. Like if they know I like wine, or maybe if I like actually know this person, like if we're like a friend, maybe that's like one situation. But I normally wouldn't accept that. However, I was in college and didn't know any better. And two, a lot of people don't have a lot of money. It's fair enough. Whatever. So, but you don't have to spend a lot of money or any at all to go on a good date. Like you can literally go to the farmer's market and spend like $2 or less. You can just walk through it, window shop. There's a lot of good dates, or even on campus, that are free or like almost free. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you about how awful this one date was. So we went to the bar, and I could tell this man was drinking, and not just normal drinking, like obliterated level drinking. Obliterated, which I don't care if you drink. That's not a problem. I don't hate it, but as long as if it's not an issue on a first date. Well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe there would be a one-off situation where I would be forgiving about it. Like if there's someone just really anxious about it and they're like, oh, have a few drinks before coming. But I mean, like this man probably shouldn't have even went out on the date. This is how bad this man was obliterated. Like I was literally taking care of this man. And he also was like telling me how much he really liked me, and he talked about, he's like, oh, I really love you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh no, like this is not going well. And also as someone who likes being in a relationship, I don't like when people go too deep. Like sure, you can say like you like me, but unless if like we knew each other better, maybe it would be okay to say, oh yeah, I have like a lot of feelings for you that I've developed. That's different. But we didn't really know each other. We were like strangers more than anything. Like we're acquaintances at best. I don't know anything about you. I don't know where you're from. I don't know. You could be a serial killer, right? Like I don't know what you've got going on. You could be saying one. You could also be just like trying to get me on the loop, like trying to get me hooked. It could be a part of your master plan, because a lot of people are manipulative. They'll say one thing and do the exact opposite. Or they're doing it for a reason, or even if they're doing it for an honest reason. For me, I don't really like it, but there was also other reasons why this went bad. So anyway, I was basically taking care of this man, right? And he was so obliterated, but I think he was just really nervous. And yeah, so he was telling me how much he really liked me and wanted to date me and really loved me, but whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is really awkward. So I ended up not ever going on another date with this man, obviously. And he never even told me a reason or contacted me after that telling me like why he was so obliterated or like apologizing to me, which I thought was kind of weird. So I don't know if like that was just a part of his personality or like he had an addiction problem. I don't know. But it was like a turnoff that he didn't even, like I would have been more okay with it if he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like I embarrassed myself. You know what I mean? But he was just like not even telling me anything. Not even telling me anything. And this man was really cute too, which is kind of sucks. But that's like a no. Like I have to go with my gut too when it comes to that, because That's like a weird thing. I mean, I'm very forgiving, sadly. I'm working on it though, because I used to be too forgiving of men and let them walk all over me. It was a problem. And now I have boundaries and standards, and it's healthier. But I'm also to the point where I've grown so much that like it can also be a problem, because sometimes I don't recognize I'm pushing something away that may be good. Yeah, so I have to watch it too. But yeah, anyway, going through relationships is tough. And yeah, dating is really interesting. And I've also been on a lot of good dates, if you guys want to know too. But yeah, that is the one that I think of immediately. And he obviously didn't get another date, but definitely a really nice man. And I don't even know what happened to this guy. Maybe I should look it up. Do you guys want an update? I can look him up. Look him up. But go with your gut, you guys. Your gut's usually not wrong when it comes to dating or anything. Anything, usually. Unless if you are literally mentally ill, you know? Like maybe there's a one-off, but for me, my gut's usually right. And yeah, I did not go on another date with him. And I don't know if I just wasn't like interested in him like the first time he told me that he liked me, or wasn't single, because I was really in relationships. Like, actually, this is the thing about me. I love relationships and I'm very happy in relationships, but it has to be the right one. And I'm the best when I'm in a good relationship. But they can also really hold me back when it's the wrong one. So it's kind of like it can either be the best or worst thing. But I don't know why a lot more people are not taking relationships more seriously, because you can make yourself like a better person. But not everyone is like built the same way, I guess. However, I don't need a relationship either to be happy or to get by. But would I like one? Absolutely. But it has to be the right one. So, yeah, I was definitely someone who was like, felt like I needed to be in a relationship to be happy. But now I'm like to the point where I'm like, I don't even care. Don't even care. I don't know if anyone else is like that. Like, I've grown so much where I'm like, you. Like, a lot of stuff really grosses me out. Like, I have a problem. I get turned off very easily now. Like, I would not have even went on a date now with that guy who asked me to the bar. There's no way. No way. Well, unless if I was in college still. But, like, today, like, if you contacted me today, it's just out of nowhere, right? I would not even go. No. There's no way. Yeah. You don't even have to spend any money on a date. Or, like, maybe, like, $5. Like, it's not... You don't have to spend a lot of money. It's up to you. You don't even have to spend anything. Whatever. You can even volunteer. That's free. Or just gas money. There's literally so many options. But, yeah. I have a million stories when it comes to dating. And I'm someone that's, like, in my very mad at men era, sadly. I hope I'm leaving that soon, because I really want to be in a relationship soon. But, honestly, it hurts sometimes. But, yeah. I have a lot of situations that have made me feel that way. So, but yeah, there are also a lot of good men out there too. Keep that in mind. I've met a lot of them through my friends and other people too. But yeah, I'm just saying, I've met a lot of really bad ones. But I didn't always have the best taste in men, sadly. My sister always had a little better taste in men than me. Although we both struggled a little bit. But she was always a little bit better than me. Does anyone else have that too? But I've definitely grown for the better when it came to love. And I don't think people understand that you should be very picky when it comes to who you're going to choose, because it's for life. And two, that they can kill you. They could be doing one thing to get you hooked and like under their wrath and manipulate you. It could be a total polar opposite of what you're expecting and what you want. It can ruin your life forever. So, yeah, maybe that's not a good view on love, no. As a former lover girl, I don't think that's a good thing to say, huh? But men sometimes will pleasantly surprise you. And I even had a man the other day buy me flowers from the farmer's market. Didn't even know this man. Did not even go on a date with him. He did not even ask for my number. I don't know why that... Anyway, that was really nice. Maybe he worked at the market. I don't know. Whatever. But I've got a million stories about how dating really sucks, and hopefully the right fit will happen one day. But I've also been really happy in relationships too. But when I've gotten better at choosing men. But you should be picky, like I said, because they're also gonna be around when your parents die. They're also gonna be around when you get sick or they get sick or you have kids. Like, keep that in mind. Like, that can really affect you. And some people never want to get married. I totally get it. I get it because it's tough. There's a lot of people who do not deserve it. The thing. No offense to you men, but there's a lot of you that do. But I'm saying, like, it's kind of sad. The dating pool for nowadays. But anyway, I have a problem where, like, I get very turned off nowadays, so it kind of sucks. But to be honest, though, the dating pool has really gone downhill with, like, dating apps and, like, social media. Like, I don't understand it at all. It's so frustrating. Anyway, do you guys want any more dating stories or dating advice? I've got a million things.